Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Christmas with John Rutter with me, Ben England. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for being part of this course. I have to confess, it feels a little premature to be starting Christmas, but then again, this is the life of a choir, is it not? Those of you who are back to face singing will back me up. Conductors will already be starting repertoire for Christmas. I have been with my choirs, and so here we are with this gorgeous, gorgeous music to sing by John Rutter, and 4 weeks ahead of us with some really, really lovely singing to be had. Speaking of lovely singing, of course, my huge congratulations to everyone involved in the festival last week. What an amazing, amazing experience that was. I want to thank Mark for all the work he put in, and Mark Cease, of course. And I do hope everyone has had a chance to hear the new version of Quanta Qualia, which is, well, Patrick's own words. Patrick Hawes, the composer of Quanta Qualia, was here in the comments yesterday when we premiered it, and he said it was the definitive version. Voces 8, Voces who? Choir of the Earth, the definitive version of Quanta Qualia. I mean, that's me done, ladies and gentlemen. Rest in peace. I am happy, very, very happy, and I think we should all be very proud of what we achieved with Quanta Qualia. Now, we have some gorgeous Christmas music, as I say, lots of fun, well, a real mixture here from John, and we'll be starting those in about 6 or 7 minutes, but I hope you've all got your score packs, because we're going to go through everything tonight, and then, of course, over the next 4 weeks, we'll be learning this music in detail, ready for you to record it, and then Connor and his amazing team will jump straight on it, and they'll mix us an epic Christmas concert to go out just a few days before the big day. So can't wait, looking forward to it. As you can see, the decorations are already up. My son, who's 7, came in and said, "Why are you putting up Christmas decorations?" I said, "Because I'm doing Christmas music." "Why are you doing Christmas music?" Trying to explain to him the whole process of we have to learn it, then we have to record it, then we have to mix it. I think he understood, and then he went away saying, "Can I put Christmas decorations up in my room?" So I've said yes. How's everyone doing? Lovely, lovely. Yes, the T-shirt. Nikki spotted the T-shirt. So this is officially a Christmas T-shirt, everyone. This is that chord, this epic chord. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. So yes, I love this T-shirt. The company that sells these, I forget the name, but I'll tweet about them. They have a fantastic range of T-shirts. There's one that's my favourite, which I'm going to have to buy, which is "Born the King of Angels has no passing note," and that is just, I love that. Born the King of Angels, on angels. It's always been my bugbear. And there's one that I'm going to submit to them, but I need to wait until we've sung a particular song in this pack before I reveal what the special slogan's going to be. Now, before I have a chat with everyone, oh, is it the wrong chat? Oh, lol, that's annoying. I thought I got that sorted. Right, let me sort the chat out, everyone. And this is why I pop up and do an early thing. What I'll do is I'll go full screen. There we go. Get rid of the chat. That's better. Marvellous. So yes, you can see even more of the studio here. We've got a few little decorations, and those of you who are followers of my Christmas extravaganzas, well, as always, as the days progress, well, we are going to add little decorations as we go. Those of you that like Spot the Difference are going to have a lot of fun as we go through the next few weeks, as I shall be adding in special decorations. And those of you that remember last year, do you remember? There's Lee. Lee is in town. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me just check. We do like the T-shirt. What is the wrong? Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to just check these sound files here. So let's have a bit of Deck the Hall. Lovely. Let's have a bit of the Wexford Carol. I love this one. Oh, the Fieri Consort has done a lovely job. This next one, ladies and gentlemen, as you'll hear, this next one's called Jesus Child. And I have to warn you, this one is a nuclear grade earworm. Okay, I haven't been able to get this song out of my head all day. And usually, following a performance of Quanta Qualia, that's all I have in my head. But this has managed to shunt Quanta Qualia out. This is quite something. So here's Jesus Child. Lovely. I'm going to save that for a few minutes' time. Mary's Lullaby. This is a lovely one. Oh. That's a lovely one. Nativity Carol. So many lovely, lovely pieces in our pack this Christmas. Oh, I can't wait to hear you all sing that. Candlelight Carol, this one's another really sweet one. Now, the piano for this we're going to be revisiting because the recording wasn't great. But it's a gorgeous piece.
How do you capture the wind on the water?
And then, last but not least...
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
And a Happy New Year.
Now, those of you who are fans of Haydn, those of you who are on my creation course or perhaps around sound, you in particular are going to love this version of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. John Rutter's favourite piece of orchestral music is the representation of chaos from the creation. And he has been hugely influenced, shall we say, by Papa Haydn in the last section of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I'm not going to spoil it by playing it to you now. We're going to have a lot of fun over the next hour or so, just exploring these pieces, talking about them, singing bits and bobs. And then, of course, we are rehearsing all throughout the next 4 weeks, learning these pieces. So how is everyone doing? Nearly 200 people online and more arriving every minute. Right, I'm going to have a go at saying hello to everyone, but this could be tricky because this I've got you on a separate screen, and so let me just see. Right, wish me luck, everyone. Hello Alison, hello Anna, hello Anne, hello Anne, hello Anna, hello Angela, hello Annalisa, hello Barbara, hello Breda, hello Brenda, hello Bronwyn, hello Carol and Rob, hello Carol and Carolyn and Kathy and Mark and Chris and Christine and Carolyn and other people are arriving. Hello Ali, hello to Christine and Christine and Christine and Christine and Dave and David and Deborah and Dorothy and Emma and Gina and Helga and, oh goodness me, there's David as well, and Ian and Margaret and Jane and Janice and Janet and Janet and Jean and Jennifer, and it's all moving far too quickly. Hello to Jill and Judith, hello to Julie. Oh goodness me, it's all moving far too quickly now. I'm going to start at the bottom. Hello Yuko, hello Wendy, hello Terry and Suzanne and Susanna and Sue Ellen and Sarah and Sarah and Sarah and Ruth and Rosalind, and it's all scrolling too quickly. I can't keep up. Hello Richard, hello to Rambling Woman, I love that. Hello to Pascal, hello to Pamela, hello Nikki, hello to Nicola, and to everyone. Moira, I caught sight of Moira, and this is all just scrolling so quickly as everyone comments and the list jumps back up to the top. There's Linda and Michael and everyone. Moira, I've already said Moira. Okay, I'm not going to be able to read these names. There's so many people. It's wonderful to see you all here. I'll see what I can do about getting the full list. 3 Jills. You see, we can start now because everyone's here. Jill, 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 and Jill. Fantastic. On Janet, on Jane, on Susan, on Christine. Genius. Well, look, everyone. I didn't see a Donna or a Blitzen in the chat. I presume they're on their way. Well, look, everyone, we're going to get started as it is 5 p.m. So do enjoy our session this evening. Keep each other company in the comments and make sure you've got a good drink. Mine is water. You may well have mulled wine or eggnog, however you wish to hydrate yourself today. But it's my huge pleasure to welcome you all officially to our Christmas course here with Choir of the Earth. Now, last year, we had a wonderful Christmas. This superb performance of Christmas at Home was a very traditional Christmas. We had lessons and carols. We had contributions from so many wonderful people. We had a lesson read by Marina Marlowe and so on. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, you can go and enjoy Christmas at home anytime you like. It's all saved, as is everything we do. This year we decided to do something a bit different. And those of you who are experienced choristers and have sung at Christmas many times before will be very familiar with the work of friend of the choir, Mr. John Rutter. And his Christmas music is essential to a choir, particularly this time of year. And we decided on 7 lovely pieces by John. And we have a real mixture of styles, a mixture of tempi. We have some gentle, soothing pieces. We have some a cappella singing, which is going to be absolutely glorious. And we have some fast, furious singing, which is going to be a challenge. But I honestly believe that Choir of the Earth, well, you can do anything, ladies and gentlemen. This is the choir, after all, that performed Beethoven 9, Mahler 2, Messiah, Vivaldi's Gloria, Elijah, St. John Passion, all in isolation. So this music, by comparison, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's well within our grasp. And when we've got it all together, we're going to be so proud of the result. So I want to make sure everyone has their score pack. And if you could all open it for me, we'll have a bit of a warm-up in a minute. And we're going to look at all 7 pieces tonight. And then over the course of the coming 4 weeks, we will be looking at these lovely pieces. And it's a bit of a luxury, actually, for us in the choir to have 4 weeks to look at 7 pieces. Recently, things like the Creation, we've had to fit a lot of music in to 4 weeks. So this, hopefully, looking ahead, should mean we have enough time to spend plenty of time on each of these works and even do some revision so that when it comes time to record, well, everyone is feeling confident and Christmassy. So that's the plan. I do hope everyone enjoys the course. Just glancing at the comments, everything seems fine. Keith says yes to the mulled wine. Marvellous. I'm going to have a sip of drink. So if you wouldn't mind, please, everyone, hydrating yourselves. And if you could please be upstanding. Let's do a bit of warming up, upwarming. And then we can proceed with having a look at this music by John. So if you could draw yourself up to your full height, please, everybody. Thank you very much. Planting your feet on the floor, your shoulders width apart, so you're feeling sturdy. And if you can please feel that connection down into the floor. Something I said quite a lot during that first lockdown is I want you to imagine you're putting down roots like a tree that's shooting right the way down into the earth. And then they're spreading out from where you are. And those roots are going out from whether you're in a house or flat, wherever you are, into your area, into your town, the city, the state, the country, the continent, and finally all around the world, connecting with people, all watching, all singing together right now, which is an incredible feeling. So feel that connection to all of your fellow choristers in Choir of the Earth, because you can draw great strength from that. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths. As you breathe in, I want you to draw up from the roots all of the confidence, all of the assurance and pride and power of Choir of the Earth. And as you breathe out, get rid of any stress or tension down through the roots and off into the world so we don't need to worry about it. So let's take another nice deep breath in, everyone, and feel really confident. And breathe out anything you're worried about. Just get rid of it. Lovely. And one more really deep breath. And breathe out all that stress. Fantastic. Well done, you. Let's roll our shoulders around a little bit. Thank you ever so much, everyone. And once you've rolled your shoulders in one direction, roll them back the other way. Just loosening these muscles so we're not carrying any excess tension. And then bring them up to your ears, please. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let them fall and relax. Well done. Brilliant. Now we're going to tilt our head to one side so we feel the stretch along the long side, everyone. Lovely. And to the middle and the other way. Just feel that stretch along the long side of your neck. And to the middle and forwards, please, everyone. Lovely. And up to the middle. And then within those 3 movements, left, right, and forwards, just let your head gently roll around, please, everyone. Thank you. That's great. Okay, so let's do a bit of warming up. And as it's Christmas, let's have some ho, ho, ho. So we're going to sing ho, ho, ho with me. Ho, ho, ho. And again, ho, ho, ho. Slightly more jolly, please, everyone. It is nearly Christmas, after all. And again, ho, ho, ho. One more. Ho, ho, ho. Let's change the sound. Let's have a fa, la, la. And fa, la, la. And again, fa, la, la. Even cheerier. Fa, la, la. One more. Fa, la, la. Very Very nice indeed. And now let's just have some ma ma ma's. My turn first. Ma ma ma, your turn. Great. Fa la la. Good. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. Fa la la. And one more. Fa la la. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. So, if I could invite you to sit now, and if you could open up your score packs, and we just want to examine the music that's in front of us. I always say this to my students, whether they're learning GCSE, A-level, or whether they're my senior students. It's always important to see where you're going. And to have a little look through. So let's quickly scan through this this fabulous score pack. And huge thanks, as always, to Mark for sorting all this out, and to OUP for licensing this score for us. So we start with Deck the Hall. And this is an important point, ladies and gentlemen. This is a vital point. In these days of instability and global austerity, I'm afraid we can only afford a single hall. Sorry to say, so we shall not be decking the halls. We are decking the hall. And if you wouldn't mind, please, making a note of that right now on your score. Just circle the L, and you can do that all the way through. You can check your line. Every time we sing Deck the Hall, it is a single hall, because we can't afford more than one, sadly. Let's see what happens next year. The choir goes from strength to strength. Maybe we can afford to add the S, but this year it is Deck the Hall. And that is my suggestion for the t-shirt, by the way. It's only one hall. We don't deck all of them. Now this one, those of you who sang with me in the summer school, you'll remember a little piece called Sourwood Mountain, which had lots and lots of fast little sections. Well, this has shades of it. It's not quite as fast and furious, and there certainly isn't any banjo or any whistling in it. But this is, it's basically a holiday for the choir. It's fun, it's lively, it's exciting, and we're going to be having a look at this one over the course of a couple of sessions, a couple of weeks, because I think this is one that's going to bear lots of repetition and lots of work. So when we learn it, we're going to learn it slowly and gradually build up the tempo, so that by the time we come to record it, you'll be very familiar with it. As I say, it's a lot of fun. John has clearly, well, he wrote this one for the Cambridge Singers, which is his fabulous choir, and so he obviously knows his singers very well, and so we are going to put together a fantastic version of this. There are some semi-quavers as you scan through, but those of you who are worried about semi-quavers, may I just remind you that this is the choir that recorded Handel's Messiah in isolation, including all of those unbelievably complicated semi-quaver parts. This, by comparison, it's nowhere near as complicated. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to take our time with this one, and by the time we come to record it, everyone's going to be feeling very confident. Now the next one is page 10 in the score pack. This is the Wexford Carol, and I have to put my hand up for this one. This is one that I insisted had to be in this year. This is one of my absolute favourites. It's an Irish traditional carol. It means a lot to me because I have Irish relatives, and I remember my pappy singing me this. And it is an a cappella piece with the most gorgeous harmonies. Again, those of you who were on my Around Sound course will know all about modes, and there's lots of modal writing in this, and it adds a sort of shade to the whole thing. It's really, really lovely. Opportunities here for basses to sing the melody, which is very nice, is it not, basses? And so we're going to enjoy that one. Now, page 15 is Jesus Child, and this one is a relatively early work by John. Those of you who've been singing John's works for years will know there are sort of periods, eras, if you like, of John Rutter's music, and this comes from the same sort of era as the Shepherd's Pipe Carol, going through the hills on a night all starry, and it has the same sort of joyful exuberance and bounce. And as I said in the preamble, there's a lot of very, very catchy elements to this. It's a beautifully constructed piece, and I'll explain more as we go, but just to warn you, this is going to be a real earworm. The next piece that we have is page 27, the Candlelight Carol, which is just sublime. It's really absolutely beautiful. This is sort of mid-period Rutter, and it's lovely. It's a lilting, lilting piece in 3, a very, very lovely melody with some really intense harmonies that are just beautiful. Page 32 is Mary's Lullaby, another relatively early one, again lilting, 3 in a bar, and very, very soothing and absolutely lovely. Some opportunities for tenors to have a bit of solo work here. Really, really very sweet. The Nativity Carol is page 37. This one many of you might have sung actually, because this one is in those Carols for Choirs book. I think it's in the orange one. Another one in 3. This is the Born in a Stable So Bare, Born So Long Ago. Really very, very lovely piece. And then the last one is this fast and frenetic version of We Wish You a Merry Christmas, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, with the classical ending. So that is that's the pack. And what I'd like to do for the rest of our session is to have a look at them, listen to them. We have, of course, the amazing Fieri Consort, who have just been the most extraordinary partners to work with since we first worked with them, oddly enough, on a John Rutter project for the summer school last year. With Richard Gowers on the piano, they have been working extremely hard over the last couple of weeks to put these tracks together. Connor has mixed them brilliantly, and so we have, as always, all of the one voice louder parts, we have the one voice missing parts ready for you to enjoy. And all of those links, of course, are on your universal link. So I think what we should do is I'd like to go through Deck the Hall, singular please, Deck the Hall. Let's have a listen to it, follow it along. It's only about a minute and a half, so I think we have time to go through this one twice. First time through, can I suggest just listen, follow the shape of it. Second time through, those of you who want to have a go at sight singing it, absolutely brilliant. The rest of us can just sing the tune. So I'll give you the notes, because there will be people who want to sing along. Okay, but let's hand over to Fieri to sing this one for us. Here we go.
It's the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la, fa la la la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Deck the hall with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la, fa la la la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la, fa la la la. Fill the beach of trade, fa la 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 la. Draw the ancient Christmas carol, fa la la la, fa la la la, fa la la la. See the flowing bowl before us, fa la la la. Strike the horn and join the chorus, fa la la. For the wee merry measure, fa la la. What a song of beauty's treasure, fa la la. Cast away the old ye passes, fa la la la, fa la la la. Coughing all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be the opening piece in our Christmas performance when that's all put together. It's so bright, so vibrant. It's got fanfare elements. I love the bells tolling all the way through. And those of you who are second basses, particularly those of you who are our octavists, who were loud and proud during that Russian week, well, we're going to need you in your bottom Cs on pages 7 and 8 to really make those bells toll. Otherwise, everyone, lots and lots and lots of fa-la-line. A couple of things to just point out in that one before we have another listen and perhaps a tentative sing of a couple of bits. And as I say, those of you who don't consider yourselves expert sight singers, well, first of all, you're in good company. And secondly, just sing the tune as we go through. Okay, we will, of course, learn all the parts. Just to note, the fa-la-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la. It's not fa-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. There's a fa in there. Fa-la-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la. I'm going to be banging on and on and on about that one. And the other one, of course, is Deck the Hall singular, everyone. Now, Chris has pointed out that it is quite fast. Indeed, it is quite fast. And that is how John wrote it. We will learn it slowly, however. And those of you who've been singing with me for a while know my techniques of how to get semiquavers sounding nice and light and even. We're going to be using all of the tricks in our I was going to say in the toolbox. That's a bit of a mixed mess, but all the tools in the toolbox in order to be able to get this sounding light and bubbly, like Christmas champagne. So let's have that one more time before we move into a quieter, slightly more sedate area. So there's the fa for the tenors, altos. There's soprano. If you'd like to have a sing along with this, then please do. Otherwise, bearing in mind we're going to be starting learning this one this week. So here we go, everyone. Deck the Hall again. And
It's the season to be jolly, fa la 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 fa la la la, fa la 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 la. Take the whole big boughs of holly, fa la 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 fa la la la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 fa la la la. Feel the beat of train, fa la la la. Draw the ancient Christmas carol, fa la 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 fa la la la. See the flowing gold before us, fa la la la.
Strike the horn and join the chorus,
For the wee merry fa la la la.
What a song of beauty's treasure, fa la 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 la, fa la la la.
Cast away the old ye passes, fa la 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 la, fa la la la. Hey, lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Half coughing all together, fa la 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 la. Heavers of the wind and weather.
wonderful. Well done, everyone. Now, I saw a question in the comments. What are semiquavers? And of course, all of those fast notes, if you're looking at the score, you can see the black notes with the tail and the double lines underneath. These are fast notes that have to be fitted into the beat, and they can be tricky, can they not, ladies and gentlemen? But we here at Choir of the Earth, we aren't scared of semiquavers. What we do is we look at them, we rehearse them with various techniques, and then they just fly off into the air as we sing them. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be starting looking at this week, but we're going to take it easy. We're going to look at a little bit each week, and that'll be in between some of the slower movements. So I'm really looking forward to that one, everyone. Let's move on. So we've got the Wexford Carol next in the pack, and as I said, this was my special request. I'm so grateful that we were able to include this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. So let's just quickly talk about the way this piece is laid out. We have a baritone solo. Now, obviously, this is Choir of the Earth, so we're going to have all the basses singing this. That's the first two lines. Then we have sopranos, altos, and tenors coming in singing hum underneath. On the second page, I just want to point out, everyone, for those who are still learning to read music, on this, between the first and second bar, we have a repeat line. So this means we're going to have at least two verses. In fact, it is two verses here. So you sing from the top of page 11 to the bottom of 12. You then go back up to the top of 11 and you sing down to the bottom of page 12 again. We then have verse 4, which it starts at the bottom of page 12, and then we sing through to the end. This one is absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm going to give you the notes for those of you that want to sing along. Here is the Wexford Carol. This is my favourite. Here we go.
Good people, all this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind very holy, we should pray to God with love this Christmas day. In Bethlehem, upon that morn, there was a blessed Messiah born.
The night before that happy tide, the noble Virgin and the guide, a long time seeking about us to find a lodging in the town. But mark how all things came to pass. From every door impelled, alas, as long foretold, their refuge all was but an humble oxen stall.
Bethlehem did shepherds keep their flocks of lambs and feeding sheep, to whom God's angels did appear, which put the shepherds in great fear. Prepare and go, the angel said, to Bethlehem, be not afraid, for there you'll find this happy morn, a princely babe, sweet Jesus born.
Page 13.
With thankful, joyful, might the shepherds went the babe to find, and as God's angel had foretold, they did a Savior Christ behold. With the angel he was angel, and by his side the Virgin Maid, attending on the Lord of life, who came on earth to end all strife.
Good people all, this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done in sending his beloved Son.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. You see why I like that one? Isn't it lovely? It's absolutely gorgeous. I have to say, I'm a total sucker for an English cadence, as that's called, and for lots and lots of lovely modal sounds, which John does so exquisitely. And that one, well, one of the things I love about that is the way that John accompanies the tune, and he's an expert at this, of course. So we have humming. I saw some people say, I'm not sure, and I'm not a fan of humming. Well, if you don't like humming, there's awing and eyeing. And of course, each of those sounds creates a different sort of texture, different sort of atmosphere, which presents the tune in a different way. Lots and lots of fun to be had with this. And of course, this will lend itself, I think, brilliantly to the kind of sound that Choir of the Earth produces, which is just so enveloping and so warm. Can't wait. Can't wait. So I say that's my absolute favourite, I think, of all of John's carols. It's up there with What Sweeter Music, is what I'll say. Now, let's move on, everyone. Let's have a look. Oh, goodness me. This one really should come with a health warning, because it is just the catchiest thing you've ever heard. This is Jesus Child, everyone. And those of you who, like me, will be waking up in the morning going, have you heard the story that they're telling about Bethlehem? Just just so you know, we will need to start a support group for those people who, who can't get this song out of their head. Now, it's bright and it's fun. It's got a slight Latin feel to it. So as we sing it, as we learn it, I think it's just going to put the biggest smile on your face. It's lovely, absolute fun. And one of the things, just to share a little bit of music geekery with you, one of the things I love about this is that John has crafted it so exquisitely. I used to use this as an example, or an exemplar even, when I was teaching composition, because the verses, you'll find that the tune is relatively static. Have you heard the story that they're telling about Bethlehem? And so the verse is static, and then the chorus is it moves around. Sing hallelujah, sisters. Beautifully done, John. Beautifully done. So let's enjoy Jesus Child, and don't say I didn't warn you. This is really, really catchy. Have fun. Here we go.
Have you heard the story that they're telling about Bethlehem? Have you heard the story of the Jesus child? How he came from heaven and was born in a manger. Mary was his virgin mother, pure and mild. Sing hallelujah, worship the Jesus child and praise his mother mild. Glory to God, the angel hosts are singing. Listen to the story of the Jesus child.
Back to the first page. And now we're going to sing verse 2. Here we go.
Have you heard the story of the poor humble shepherds sitting on the hillside with their flocks at night? Suddenly the angel tells them, hurry to Bethlehem, go and find the Jesus child, the world's true light. Sing hallelujah, worship the Jesus child and praise his mother mild. Glory to God, the angel hosts are singing. Listen to the story of the Jesus child.
Okay, letter B.
Jesus child, lying at Bethlehem, sleeping safe at Mary's knee. Save my soul and bring me to paradise. Let me join the angels singing glory to thee.
Sing hallelujah, brothers, sing hallelujah, sisters. Worship the Jesus child and praise his mother mild. Listen to the story of the Jesus child. Have you heard the story of the kings from the Orient, following the stars shining over his head, offering their precious gifts of gold, myrrh, and frankincense, leaving the earth before his bed?
Sing hallelujah, brothers, sing hallelujah, sisters.
Worship the Jesus child and praise his mother mild.
Glory to God,
Mighty angel hosts are singing. Listen to the story of the Jesus child.
So top of page 24, verse 5. Here we go.
Brothers, let us celebrate the birth of the Jesus child.
sisters, come and welcome him, the newborn King.
Praise the Lord who sent him down from heaven at Christmas time. Young and old and rich and poor his praises sing. Sing hallelujah, worship the Jesus child and praise his mother mild. Glory to God, the angel hosts are singing. Listen to the story of the Jesus child.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it just such fun? It's so, so sweet. We're going to have a lot of fun learning that one. And as I say, that will be thoroughly lodged in your head. I could feel it going in as I listened to the Fieri performance for the first time. I just, from time to time, this happens, and my family said, "What's the matter?" And they're going, "No, What's the matter? I can feel it sticking. It's such fun. We're going to have a brilliant time learning that one. Again, not entirely straightforward. We're going to have to work hard at bringing the words out and making them nice and crisp. We're going to have to create that lovely texture in the middle verse where John goes a little bit like Peter Warlock. And he often does this, you know, from the taking things into the minor. It's going to be gorgeous. So there we are, everyone. That's the really catchy one. So let's move on now and have a look at the Candlelight Carol, which is page 27. And this is another gorgeous, gorgeous tune. I remember my good friend Stuart, who's now the organist at where is he? Goodness me, I believe he's at the Cathedral, St Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin. Amazing, amazing organist, and he used to absolutely rave about this. And he's right, it's absolutely lovely. Gentle, soulful, lilting, everything you want from a Christmas piece, and with the feeling of just the flickering candlelight, which is so festive, is it not, ladies and gentlemen? Now, the only thing that bothers me about this is John once again writing in G flat major. Thanks, John. It's going to make for some interesting wrong notes when I teach you this, but we'll get through it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's sing this gorgeous, gorgeous carol. Let me quickly take you through it, though, as before. As you can see, we've got a 4-bar introduction. And then, how do you... And you see we've got the repeat mark there, everyone. So we've got verse 1 and verse 2. So we sing from the top of that page. We go all the way then down to the middle of page 29. And then we go back up to the start of page 27 again. We sing the second verse with the chorus. And then we proceed from the bottom of 29 through to the end. And this one is going to be particularly nice when sung by all of you, with this wonderful big sound that Choir of the Earth makes, with a little bit of that Quanta Qualia magic. So let's have the Candlelight Carol. Here we go. Back to the top of page 27 for verse 2. This is tenors with those basses who don't mind singing high notes. Here we go.
Shepherds and wise men will kneel and adore him. Seraphim round him their vigil will keep. Nations proclaim him their Lord and their Savior, but Mary will hold him and sing him to
Isn't that just wonderful, everyone? Such a, well, first of all, beautifully played and sung by the Fieri Consort. I mean, amazing. Richard, fantastic piano playing, and the Fieri Consort, an exquisite job. Now, I can already feel the altos and basses shouting at me for that first verse. What do you mean we want us to sing top Fs? It's in brackets, so it's optional. Those two verses will be led by the sops and tenors, and any other altos and basses who don't mind singing that lovely da, 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 da. If you don't have the high note, you don't have to sing it, but I want everyone to be involved in this lovely, lovely melody. And the thing that gives me the goosebumps is the thought of that in wonderful, intense harmony. Gloria, Gloria, in excelsis Deo. I can really hear your voices, everyone, all combining to create that gorgeous sound. And of course, those of you who have been singing with us since, well, for any real length of time, what's fascinating is to look at how different composers treat the different voice parts. And what I love about John's writing is he has high expectations of everyone. He's not just going to leave the altos singing one note over and over and over and over again and not give them a nice line. Likewise, he's giving the basses something interesting to do rather than just singing the tonic and dominant notes of each chord. And so the whole thing just has just this wonderful feeling of class and quality, and it's going to be gorgeous. So that one is the Candlelight Carol. It was written for the Church of the Assumption in Pittsburgh and published in 1985. So really very, very sweet one indeed. And continuing in the sweet, gentle, lyrical theme, please, everyone, we're going to turn to Mary's Lullaby. And I remember singing this one at school. I was first introduced to John's music when I was, let's think, 11 or 12. Going back a while now, folks. By my wonderful music teacher, Mr. Norris, for whom my son is named. We named him Robert. And he, without Mr. Norris, I would not be in front of you now. I wouldn't be a musician. And it's really, it's so important, I think, to pay tribute to those people who inspire us. And you know, Mr. Norris was an amazing music teacher, and he introduced me first of all to the to those lovely 2 Rutter pieces which we did in the summer school, All Things Bright and Beautiful and For the Beauty of the Earth. And then for Christmas he brought this and various other ones, and I will always remember singing this one. I would have been 12, singing it in the school carol service. So this one again in G flat major, thanks John. But gorgeous, lovely and lyrical, beautiful shapes to the melody, as you can see here as we look through. See the child that Mary bore, da da dum, da 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 dum. All these melodies kind of calling to mind lullabies and cradle songs that you sing to a little sleeping person in your arms, hopefully sleeping anyway. So let's just talk through this one before we sing it. Bottom of page 32, we have the repeat mark. If you notice, we've got this 4-bar intro. We have verse 1 starting at the bottom of 32. That goes through to the bottom of 34, everybody. We then go back to page 32 and we sing verse 2. Altos, tenors, basses, you'll notice in the first verse you're humming, and the second verse you're awing. And notice it's an aw, not an R. Different shape, different sound. We then continue through page 35. It's tenors with baritones ad lib, so that's first basses. And that's those of you that don't mind singing G flats, which will be the baritones indeed. And then this last page is just so beautiful. The harmony just works so exquisitely. And it finishes at the bottom of 36. So let's sing this beautiful, beautiful lullaby with this sense of rocking and warmth and gentleness. So here we go. Take it away, Fieri.
See the child that Mary bore, on her lap so softly sleeping, in a stable cold and warm, ups and downs the
first page of the movement. Here we go.
Flights of angels round his head, sing him joyful hymns of greeting. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. His shout the song repeating. Sing loud, sing loud, my Son, my child.
Shepherds kneeling by his bed offer homage without measure. Wise men by a bright star led bring him gifts of richest treasure. Sing loud, my own Son, my child.
Isn't that lovely, everyone? So sweet. A really beautiful performance again by Fieri and Richard Gowers on his wonderful piano. I believe Mark said it's a Steinway. I don't know if it is actually a Steinway, but it sounds absolutely gorgeous. And what I'm looking forward to with that one, everyone, is that lilting feeling of sing lullaby, and getting that beautiful shape of the phrasing, everyone. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Well done, everyone. Well, look, when it comes time to sing that one, I think we'll need the Choir of the Earth hankies at the ready. What do you think? I think I definitely will. And let's carry on now with the Nativity Carol, which is very much in the same sort of vein. Very gentle, very lilting. Again, John giving us some really lovely lines. You know, no one is, I think, is going to come out of this course and think, well, all the tenor's got the nice bits and the alto's just got one note, or the bass again, well, we didn't get much to do. Everyone is going to have plenty to do in these lovely pieces, and then Connor will mix them expertly, as we know. So let's have a look at Nativity Carol, everyone. Page 37 is where we pick it up, and at the top of the page you'll see a repeat mark after the very first bar. So we get this da da, oops, I need to turn my piano back up, da da da, and then the repeat is in between that those two bars. So just note that this one is a little bit more complicated because it jumps around a bit, so I think pencils at the ready to just make sure we know what's what and where things are going. So verse 1, everyone, starts of course at the top of page 37 and continues then throughout page 38. Verse 2 starts at letter B, which is halfway down page 38, and then continues through page 39 all the way down to the bottom of 39, and there is the repeat mark. So can you just circle that for me? So that's letter C. We then go back to the top of page 37, and in fact it might be helpful just to note, because we've added our own numbers to this. It says back to 33. You might want to change that at the bottom of the page from 33 to 37, because that's the actual page number we're going to. Okay, so we then sing verse 3, if you can follow it along through page 37, verse 3, all the way through, and then halfway down page 38, it says after verse 3, cuts to 35 for verse 4. What that should say is cut to 39 for verse 4. Okay, what I might have to do is we'll have to see, but I might ask Mark C, see if he can just quickly change those figures for us. So in short, it's 37, 38, 39, 37, 38, and then jumping through verse 3 into verse 4 at the bottom of 39, and then we sing from that double bar at letter D to the end of page 40. All right, now if that was a little bit unclear, it'll all make sense as we go through it. Again, you've got some humming to do. Sopranos have got a lovely melody here. Everyone gets to sing the fourth verse together, and it is a genuinely beautiful moment where everyone sings this tune in unison. So let's sing this one together. This is the Nativity Carol, and again, another one of my faves. Here we go. Back to the top of 37 for verse 3. Wise men, here we go.
Wise men from distant far land, shepherds from starry hills, worship this babe so rare, hearts with his warmth he fills. Far away, silent day, born today, on each day, for Christ is born for aid, born on Christmas Day.
Now, to the bottom of the next page, Love in the Stable.
Love in that stable was born into our hearts to flow. Innocent dreaming babe, make me thy love to know. Far away, silent delay, born today, on each day. Christ is born for aid, born on Christmas
There we are, everyone. Isn't that so sweet? That last verse, the love in that stable was born into our hearts to flow. The idea, the thought of hundreds and hundreds of people all singing, innocent dreaming babe, make me thy love to know. That, I promise you, that's going to be a real highlight of an already packed program of wonderful music. Thank you very much indeed, everyone. Well done. Yeah, Mark said so lovely. And I saw in the comments, Mark, thank you so much. He's going to ask Mark Cease to just tweak this score so we've got the right page numbers on those pages, so everything is nice and clear. Of course, if you've got your own score and you've already marked it up, no need to download the new one. But for those of you who, like me, use digital scores, we're on it. Okay, everyone. So We've arrived at the last piece in the pack, and this is just so much fun. This is John's setting of We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which of course I think we're all at least vaguely familiar with. But this one, we are going to have a lot of fun with this, folks. And I'm going to tell you why after we've had a look at it. We're going to have this one twice, just as we did with Deck the Hall. It's only about a minute and a half. I just want you to listen this first time. You're going to be tempted to sing along, of course, but I want you to listen. I want you to focus. When we get to page 45, we won't go till we've got some. We won't go till we've got some. I want you to notice something happens to the tempo there, and I'm going to explain why. And then I want you to notice the last 3 pages. Those of you that were on the Haydn course, if you've done any Mozart with me, this is extraordinarily classical sounding. Okay, so let's enjoy We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We're going to have it twice. Here we go.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
We wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring us a figgy pudding and bring some out here.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For we all like figgy pudding.
For we all like figgy pudding. For we all like
figgy pudding, so bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we won't go till we've got some. We won't go till we've got some. And we won't go till we've got some. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. A Happy New Year.
a Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
Oh my goodness, such fun. Do you see what I mean about Haydn at the end there? It's so classical. You even got the sort of the horns. A Happy New Year, a Happy New Year, a Happy New Year, a Happy New Year. Fabulous, absolutely brilliant. Now, before we sing it again, at the bottom of page 45, did you notice the tempo just holding back a little bit? And we won't go until we've got some. We won't go until we've got some. And we won't go until we've got some. So bring some out here. Because what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is something very different. Something very Choir of the Earth. And I've checked this with Connor, and he's very happy about this. Because we have a recording where we're really emphasising we won't go. What I would do if we were all in the same room, I would say to you all, I want you to stamp your feet. And we won't go until we've got some. We won't go until we've got some. We won't go until we've got some. And so what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a separate recording for this one. I'm going to ask you to stamp your feet and to record it. Okay. At the bottom of page 45, it will be a separate take. So we're going to have soprano, alto, tenor, bass, stamping. Okay. And you can get your family and friends involved with this as well. And I think we can have a huge amount of fun with this. We'll go through it and make sure everything's clear. We may even make a special conducting video just for the stamping. And don't worry, we won't have to go right the way from the start. We'll sort all this out. But I just love the idea of a really raucous sound from all of us. Because, of course, this is supposed to be those carol singers who come to the door and won't go. And remember, of course, the history of carol singing. You know, nowadays, if someone comes to the door and sings carols, it's, oh, how lovely, and let's give them money. When Christmas carols were first being sung like this, well, frankly, these carol singers were a menace. Going door to door and singing and not going until they'd been paid and or fed. And so just to bring a little bit of that historical accuracy into our performance, we are going to stamp our feet. And I have seen some people talking about anvils. Well, it would be a shame not to, wouldn't it? Particularly those of you who bought those anvils for the Choir of the Earth opera course. So maybe we can have a couple of anvils as well. And all around the world, lots of people have gone, yes. Forget to get the anvil out again. Let's sing it one more time, everyone, and then I shall look forward to seeing you all in your voice parts throughout the week. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. I've had a fantastic time going through these gorgeous Christmas pieces. It's going to be a brilliant month. And then, of course, just before Christmas, we will be premiering our own special Choir of the Earth versions of these pieces for the world. So let's finish tonight with another rousing rendition of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. If you want to stamp along at home, please do. Just apologies to your neighbours, spouses, friends, pets, anyone else in the vicinity. Here we go.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
And a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring us a figgy pudding and bring some out
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For we all like figgy pudding.
For we all like figgy pudding. For we all like
figgy pudding, so bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we won't go till we've got some. We won't go till we've got some. And we won't go till we've got some. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's the 7 pieces in this fantastic course of music by John Rutter. We will be learning all 7 of those over the course of the next 4 weeks, which, as I say, from my point of view, is a real luxury. We can take our time to really get to know these pieces and make sure by the time we're ready to record that we are absolutely ready to record. So thank you ever so much, everyone. I look forward to seeing you at your rehearsals this week. Of course, you are more than welcome, in fact, actively encouraged to come along to more than just your voice part rehearsal. And of course, if you want to submit more than one voice part for this fantastic course, then please, please do. It's one of the truly unique things about Choir of the Earth. If you want to sing tenor and bass and maybe a bit of alto, it's entirely up to you which parts you record, which parts you learn, which parts you sing. And if you want to come to every single rehearsal between now and 4 weeks' time, well, that would be fantastic. We love seeing you at our rehearsals. We love seeing you in the comments, and we love hearing from you. So we looking forward to this course a huge amount. Don't forget, if you are feeling Christmassy and you want to remind yourself of that amazing achievement we put out last year, if you go and watch Christmas at home, get you right in the Christmas spirit. It really will. It was a beautiful production, and many congratulations to everyone who was involved with it. And all the very best, folks. Well done today. Do keep an eye on my backdrop, because tomorrow there'll be an extra little Christmas decoration. But otherwise, I'll see you all together on Monday next week and at your various rehearsals over the course of the coming few days. So have a great week, everyone. Ho, ho, ho. Christmas is officially on the road, and I'll see you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.